Chapter 4. Excerpt from Weird Minds Sci-Fi Magazine.
13 years ago, more than 30 million people watched one of TV's all-time biggest sci-fi sensations sign off the air with a final answer to Dr. Mason Campbell's Will He Save the World saga. He did, in a twist that surprised and angered fans. In the May issue of Weird Minds, we revisited the popular adventure's finale and discussed the challenges of creating a final episode that stunned. Below, in a bonus Q&A, creator/executive producer Cassandra Fairchild and original star August Dickerson chat about plotting the Bad Logic finale, tackling fans' expectations, and much more. When did you begin working on the finale? Cassandra Fairchild. It was different than other shows, only because we had several years where we thought this was going to be the last year. August, did you watch the finale? August Dickerson.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
What did you think?
Well, I definitely understand the backlash after the finale. It seemed a little out of left field.
Cassandra, did you watch a bunch of finales to see how other showrunners had handled them? We spent some time talking about finales that we loved and ones that seemed well suited to their shows. They actually ended up not applying to us. August, at what point did you realize you weren't going to be in Season 3?
It was midway through Season 2. We started with great scripts, considering they were written really quickly. The network wasn't happy with the first season and wasn't sure if it would renew us for another. When it finally did, the scripts were written. The network, in its infinite wisdom, suddenly decided to go for a more standalone format rather than serialized. That way, people could come in during any episode and be able to follow it.
And you weren't okay with that?
Not at all. I felt it dumbed down the show and insulted the intelligence of the fans. I shared my thoughts with the producers, and they fired me.
Television is a harsh business. I had shareholders to answer to. We wanted to tell the story of Mason Campbell and his heroic journey to save the world from an apocalypse. If we didn't play by the network's rules, we wouldn't have been able to tell that story at all. It was nothing personal. This is the first time you two have been in the same room in a while, hasn't it? Nearly 20 years.
Notice I'm here and not my replacement?
Cassandra, do you ever look back at the show and wish you'd done anything differently? I'm sure everyone looks back with regret. I'm personally proud of what we did. There were a few times when I thought, we couldn't do better than that. Any specific episode where you thought that? Probably the one where Mason ends up in the body of his baby self. It sounded good at the time.
Did it?
I hear you're both going to a convention in Dallas this summer. Yes, I'm very excited. It'll be my first appearance.
I've done many conventions over the years. The fans are amazing.
Cassandra, why the sudden appearance? Oh, I can't say. I do have a special announcement that I will reveal exclusively at the convention. August, is it safe to say you have something to do with the announcement?
Not at all. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just here because my replacement turned down the interview. I will say I'm as excited as everyone else to find out what Cassandra has in store.